The silence in my small apartment was always the loudest thing I owned. Each past due notice under the door was a reminder of my struggle. I felt invisible, trapped behind glass, watching life move on without me. The fear and loneliness weren't just about money, they seeped into my spirit. My world shrank to the size of my worries, every thought circling the same drain. Scarcity became my identity. I saw lack everywhere, even in the mirror. I believed opportunities were for others, not for me. This mindset kept me paralyzed, unable to act. I was a prisoner of my own mind, not realizing I held the key. For years, I blamed my upbringing, my bosses, the system, anyone but myself. It felt easier to point fingers than to face my own part in my struggles. I convinced myself I was just a product of what happened to me. Blame was my shield, protecting me from the truth. I had the power to change, even if it seemed small. Resentment became a heavy chain, keeping me stuck in the past. Every grudge only added to the weight I carried. My choices were shaped by lack and self-doubt. I saw only what I didn't have, and it colored every decision. But the real prison was my own limiting beliefs. I was trapped not by my circumstances, but by the walls I'd built in my mind. One rainy afternoon, as the world outside blurred into a gray haze, I stumbled on a video that would quietly change everything for me. I was feeling lost, weighed down by thoughts I couldn't seem to escape. The speaker's words echoed in my mind. "You are not your thoughts. You are the observer." It was such a simple idea, but it felt revolutionary. That idea hit me hard, like a wave crashing over me. For years, I had believed that my anxious, negative voice was my true self, that I was defined by my worries and fears. Suddenly, I realized I could choose not to believe every thought that crossed my mind. I could step back and see them for what they were, just thoughts, not facts. This was my turning point, the first crack of light in the darkness, a single spark that promised hope. It was the moment I understood that change was possible. I couldn't change my past, but I could take ownership of my mind and my reactions. I started to believe that I had the power to shape my own story, one thought at a time. The blame game ended. I felt empowered, not guilty. For the first time, I saw that I wasn't broken. I was just beginning to heal. I dove into books, podcasts, and videos about growth and mindset, hungry to learn more. Every new idea felt like fuel for the fire that had just been lit inside me. I learned I could change, that my abilities weren't set in stone. Growth was possible, and I was capable of so much more than I'd ever believed. My outer world reflected my inner world. Change had to start within. As I shifted my mindset, everything around me began to shift too. It was time to stop being a victim and start being the author of my story. That single spark had become a guiding light, and I was finally ready to follow it forward. Change didn't happen overnight. It was built one habit at a time, slow, steady, intentional. Each day I laid another brick. I started with 5 minutes of silence each morning. In that stillness, I learned to notice my thoughts and find clarity. Keeping a gratitude journal shifted my focus from lack to abundance. Each entry reminded me to appreciate what I had and celebrate progress. I learned about money, made a budget, and committed to daily growth. Small actions led to big changes over time. Setbacks happened, but I saw them as lessons. I learned to get back up and keep going no matter what. I connected with others, exercised, and built new routines. Community and movement kept me motivated and strong. Every small win was proof I could change. Each step built my confidence and belief in myself. As I grew, so did my relationships. Sharing progress brought joy and deeper connection. My life changed because I changed my mindset. I became the architect of my story, one choice at a time. The shift from scarcity to abundance starts with one decision. Every choice is a turning point. Your new life is waiting. Build it, one thought and one day at a time. Start now and watch your reality transform.
I bet you didn't know your next smart money move is just a click away. Ready to boost your cash mojo? Hit subscribe for more tips and tricks to master your money. Drop a comment if you learned something new. See you in the next video. Keep that cash mojo strong.